I wanted to share my little setup. Also, it is the most perfect fall day. Can you hear that? Oh, and this is so perfect because I feel like this was once a really big dream for me that is like, can we just, and like the trees in the back too, like I can't. So today we're talking about big dreams, but not in the way of like, what's your dream? We're going to dive in deep. And yes, I will spill beans. Don't let me forget. I will spill the beans. So did you guys see yesterday? There was a very suspicious post that went up and people are like, what is happening? Because the Halloween collection has launched. So what is even happening? And I will say, I had so much fun filming that. I filmed it as like a miniature that was inspired by the music that we used as well. And I had a really good time. Also, look how cute I need to add my little stickers. But I got this plan finished this morning. I did my workout and now I'm adding the finishing touches of some little decorations. So how's everybody doing today? That would be number 1. Someone asked if they missed day 7 because my vlog already went up and I was like, no, I just felt like the vlog was ready, so I put it up. Today's vlog is a very Disney one. It's giving like Disney Halloween treasures. I'll put this pumpkin down here. Love it. Love it. Okay, this brought me so much clarity this morning. And by the way, can I just, everybody knows this, right? I'm not left-handed, but I remove my planner page every day and then I just put on like some blank pages and then I put it back in. I'm not left-handed, but I don't want to be confined. This was one of the main reasons for the discs, is one, to have freedom, that if you want to throw in a coloring page, you throw in a coloring page. If you want to throw in some line paper, you throw in some line paper. But for me, it was like, I need the page out so that I can have full creative freedom and I'm not confined to the book. So whenever people message me like, you need to make a left-handed one, I'm like, we did. It exists. This is what we did. So hopefully that answers a very common question. Are you guys ready for day 7? There's going to be a little, I don't know if it's going to be emotional. I can never promise you if it's going to be emotional or not. Do not let me leave without spilling said beans. I will tell you guys probably at the end of all this. Oh, and that being said, I will be on live tomorrow for like a longer period of time. Like we can hang out, we can plan. I will spill much more beans because something big is happening tomorrow. And yes, the big thing is happening tomorrow. So that we gave you 0.0 heads up. So you're welcome. It's just like, you don't even have to wait. It's like the announcement and it's here. So, all right, let's talk about where we're at. So we are 1 week in. We have covered a lot. So if you were to look back at this past week and everything that you have put down, released, maybe let come to the surface and boil up to the surface. I wonder if I can, yeah, there we go. Every time that someone hops on live, it'll like repeat the same person and then it just and then I can't see anything else. And I like if I'm showing you something or whatever. And it's very distracting. So I have you on my computer. I have your questions and your comments, but do you guys feel like over the past week, there's been just the beginning of a difference in terms of, I would say, shining a light on some issues that maybe you didn't even recognize that existed. Some boundaries that maybe need to, no, your wallet's not ready. I promise your wallet's not ready. Here, okay, I'll give you my first bean. Girl math. So much girl math. It's so good. And you're gonna love the theme. Okay, so for me at least, this past week was not only about the release and the leaving things behind and just being aware that these things are happening, but the things that like we maybe haven't even talked about with ourselves that were like, what am I doing? And you maybe recognized that today. By the way, did everybody see the full moon yesterday, or harvest moon / supermoon? Mine wasn't orange. I thought a harvest moon was supposed to be orange, and I was really excited about it. It was hella bright though. Was anybody else's sleep affected? I tried not to go there yesterday. I didn't even want to say it on live. I didn't want to bring it to anybody's attention nor to my own. Since I'm a kid, I have not slept well during a full moon. And it's just science. Our bodies are made of water, and then the tide rises with the full moon. So you're naturally, you won't sleep well. I'm sure there's other very philosophical reasons, but I have not slept well during a full moon for as long as I can remember. So if you did not have a good night's sleep last night, you are not alone. And if you have a little puppet named Carl Belmanar, he's It's like, what did I do? What's that? What's that? You want to sleep right now? Why? Because you didn't sleep last night and you kept everybody up? You might as well have been howling at the moon, scoundrel. So, hopefully this past week you released a lot, or at the very least shined a light, like a flashlight, on the things that you're like, what am I actually doing? So to start for today, number one, I would love a deep breath. If you have not taken one yet today, please do that. If you're taking very shallow breaths, that could be one of the ways that you're giving yourself more anxiety than you need. Deep breath. You made space this week. You put down a lot of weight. You shined a lot of light on everything. And one thing that I want to share today is just, what are the expectations and all the shit that you're juggling? And like, can we release that also? So if you have not given that some thought, maybe just do that right now. Feel free to share it in the comments. I think that a lot of us feed off of each other whenever we're like, I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. And then someone else will be like, I'm dealing with a version of that too. And and by no means is it to turn into a complaint fest. It's more just to be aware that, one, you're not alone, and two, you're not crazy. Like, we all deal with different variations of stuff. By the way, how's your glow up going? How's your dopamine detox going? Mine's going very well. I saw a question yesterday about like struggling to be on your phone in the morning or before bed. Put your phone in the closet. Like, put it in a closet, put it in a bathroom, put it in a separate room. Put it on Do Not Disturb. I live on Do Not Disturb. I saw a Gen Zer on TikTok the other day talk smack about, why do all millennials have their phone on Do Not Disturb? You know why, my darling Gen Zer? Because you, sweetheart, are going to end up with ample amounts of anxiety in the coming years, because your phone dings are dictating your every move. That is why we live on Do Not Disturb. And you know what? It's a happy place to be. I live on Do Not Disturb. I have certain friends and a husband that will do notify immediately. But a lot of my good friends, they live on Do Not Disturb as well. It's a way of life. Like, don't be a slave to your phone. Seriously. My mom has said this since I'm a little kid. They can leave a message. Now, if you have children, that's my child is next to me and my husband is full grown. So if there's an emergency, that's, you deal with that how you want to deal with that. But letting go of the juggling, letting go of the expectations from everybody else. If you have thoughts on that, or what is just weighing on you that's heavy, and typically if you do give this some thought and you're journaling it and writing it down, again, phone away, like grab a blank page in your planner or some line pages, or use the notepad. That could be a really good place for your notes in here. The things that are just don't, so don't be the person that, like, you're on your phone and you're multitasking, but you're maybe writing things down. Don't let the pen leave your paper, and write the shit that's weighing on you, like the stuff that's really bothering you. And if you have an emotional reaction of any type, ding, 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 that's probably the thing that you should be focusing on to release the most in the next 31 days. So, okay, that's number one. Number two, the title of today is Dreaming Big. And one thing that I want to say, and every time that in the past, I don't even know, how long have I been, when would have been my first daily grind? 10 plus years ago? For as long as I've done this, whenever I talk about dreaming big, I feel like there's this underlying expectation that we're supposed to just have an answer. And what we all kind of feel is like, I don't friggin' know. I don't know what, I don't know. I want things. I can name you maybe a couple things, or an overarching, maybe I would like this. I don't friggin' know. You know why? Because we don't give enough thought. But mostly, and this, I just want to shine a light on this as well, because this could be something that we're kind of suppressing. Dreaming big is incredibly vulnerable. It is scary. You feel like you're going to be judged, which is why I love this group. But any time in my life, swear that I have been like, I am not following the crowd and I'm going to do this, from since I was young, it has been met with a huge, what the fuck are you doing? And being raised by I have a mixture of, and they would be fine if I was saying this, but I have a mixture of ultra supportive parents, but very much when I was younger was like, but we're going to be supportive, but you're going to follow the rules. And one of the first big rules that I broke that went against the grain was I did not finish school. I did, but I didn't. Here's what I mean by that. I graduated with a degree in architecture. I graduated with my bachelor. The way that it works, it's almost like, it's like a lawyer. So you graduate with like you have your graduation, and then you go on and then you do like another couple, it would be like a doctor also. Then you go on and you do your master's with another couple of years, and then you do something like a bar exam, and then you get this stamp that says that you're an architect. So I was supposed to do 2 more years. So I did the graduation, I had the cap, I did the thing. And I'll be honest, I loved school for what it was, but I friggin' hated it. And here's what I'll tell you. I had an epiphany one day. I went through it was like on a field trip or whatever. And I went through an architect's office, and it was local. And some of my professors were working, and the TAs were working in that office. And I was like, I know that person, I know that person, I know that person. And they looked so miserable. Like they looked so bored. And I was like, I don't want this to be my life. And what they were drawing and what they were working on looked nowhere near compared to what we were working on in school. So in school, we would draw buildings that you could it could hang from the sky, and you could draw, it was like the world's your oyster. There was no budget. You do all the things. What they were working on was, I'm not even kidding, my main professor, the top dog in school, was drawing toilets. He was drawing a stall, and I saw it and I was like, hi. And I was like, what are you working on? And he showed it to me. He's like, it's really boring. And I was like, okay. That was Carl, by the way. He agrees. So it was a huge eye-opening moment. And in that moment, I was like, I don't think I want to do this. And I felt such a crossroads. And if you're at a crossroads in your life, and I've had many crossroads in my life where I know that the big dream will go against the grain. Another big dream that's more recent is this house. Kind of difficult to leave your family in the city and where everybody lives and pick up and move to the middle of nowhere. Not just that. Are we going to have internet? We're going to now have a well. We're going to have 17 acres of property to take care of. Huge changes. It takes 40 some plus to an hour to get to the city. There's a lot of changes. So you might have vulnerability with yourself because you're just exposed. Everybody and their mom is going to have a freaking opinion about what you want. So I just want to say, not only do you have this group, but if you feel like you struggle dreaming big, it's not just about I don't friggin' know what I want. It's about I almost feel like sometimes we suppress what we really want because we're I don't want to say it because people are going to have thoughts. But I will tell you that every single time that I've gone against the grain and done my best to pursue something that truly mattered to me, whether it be something strange, not pursuing a very prestigious career in architecture and building a business online, which at the time, think about that 15 years ago. Could you imagine? I remember my grandmother was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I got this, Granny, I got this. And I just had to really believe in myself. So if you do feel like you struggle with dreaming big or just figuring out the course that you're at in life right now, you're not alone. And use this group because I'm telling you, you could come in here. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to out names, but there was a human being that posted an incredibly huge achievement in this group the other day. And if you know who she is, you know who she is. Had she come into the group, and I'm sure at a certain point she probably did, and said, my goal is to buy. And I love how she's so modest. I want to buy a pickup truck. Girl, you bought a Raptor. What even? That's incredible. And that was Andre's dream truck forever. So that's a big freaking deal. And if you were to come in, let's say a year or 2 years ago and being this is what I'm thinking I want to do. And let's say I have no money in the bank and this is my dream car. I promise you that not just 99.9, 100%, we work very hard to make it 100% of the people in this group will be yeah, you've got this. So if ever there's a goal that you want to achieve and maybe this could be the place that you're this is nuts, but I really, really, really want this. So write in the comments. And then maybe after you write it, go love on somebody else's and with intent, please. Don't just be woo, and don't even read it. Just actually hype them up and be this is actually incredible. So all that to say, anytime that you have goals, I would say outside of this group in the real world, maybe just disappear and do it, and don't share it. That would be my, just make it happen. Of course, if you have a significant other, communicate with them, but just keep your mouth shut and make shit happen. That would be my mama bear guidance to you. I do that a lot. I keep my mouth shut and I make shit happen, like a lot. So maybe like this philosophy of like disappear from now until the end of the year and come back. Like, let's say you want to lose like a certain amount of weight, or you want to tone up, or you want to be able to do the splits, or like, let's say it's physical. Imagine you show up to Christmas dinner looking fabulous and people are like, whoa. Don't tell them, just show up. It can be it could be like with $1 gajillion. It could be with a new significant other that is like, well, I'm not saying replace your current significant, I'm saying like you find your significant other. Listen, if you want to replace your significant other, we can discuss that for you, but that's not what I'm saying. And yeah, if you just want to change your life, new career, new vibes, and it'll probably show on your face. So picture that, like you show up to Christmas dinner, family dinner, that a lot of us, in some respect, kind of dread, because there's a lot of judgment that comes with it. But what if you show up happy, confident, and full of life, right? So all that to say, it is scary, it is vulnerable, but that could be why you're kind of suppressing a lot of things and not pushing to make them happen. So I would just say, use this group and disappear and make shit happen. Okay, this is like the big part. So number 3, now that we have hopefully unsuppressed your thoughts, and we've chipped away at all of the things that we are juggling, or that we maybe needed to shine a light on, or that the backpack that we need to put down, you need to create an unapologetic, I don't give a shit dream list. You need to do that. I will do it with you. Do it today. You can write it in the comments. We did pause posting because of a certain thing that's happening. I'll tell you in like 2 minutes. Do not let me leave without telling you. So you need to create an unapologetic dream list. It can include, and I'll just prompt you on this so that I can help you. If you woke up tomorrow without any limitations, finances, obligations, judgment, fear, physical, anything, any limitations. If you woke up tomorrow without any of those limitations, what would you do? Like if you didn't have to go to work, if you didn't, anything, what would you do? No responsibilities, nothing. Oh, Amy, I love that. And the other day how we talked about, just Amy, to your point, the other day how we talked about if you're looking at somebody and you're kind of like a little bit jealous potatoes. I remember I watched an old, and anybody that watches Real Housewives will know what I'm talking about, old episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Cynthia, she's a girl on the show, she bought herself a lake house, and there was like a creek and everything, and I was like, this bitch, I'm like, this is exactly what I want. And I was still living in the city, and she literally did what I wanted to do. She left the city, moved onto a property on the lake, and I was like, I'm so jealous. I was so much jealous potatoes. But what's interesting? The layout and the way, the house is not exactly, obviously, but the way that my brain perceived it, of the walkout basement, and then there's a creek. We're building a creek right now. So if it's in your line of sight, that could be great. So don't get all jealous potatoes, okay? Take it from me. Don't get all jealous potatoes. Write it as a goal, visualize it, do meditation on it, and it will come in the best way possible when it's meant to happen. So if you woke up tomorrow without any limits, what would you do? What would your perfect day look like from beginning to end? Write that out. There is a spot to do this in the Know Your Worth insert, as well as if you want to write in the book. But in the Know Your Worth book and insert, there is space to create like your dream morning routine and just how you want to live your day. This one's big, and this one goes hand in hand with the like it's scary and vulnerable. And can you guys share this one in the comments? What is something that you've always wanted, either physical, emotional, I don't know, an experience, and what's something that you've wanted that you've never said out loud? A lot of you guys want to move to the mountains. I think that this is our generation. We're all escaping. Mediev wants to not move away. She wants to be a photographer in New York City. I love that so much. That reminds me of, Mediev, have you ever seen, you guys, what's the movie with Julia Roberts and Susan Sarandon? It's giving Julia Roberts in that. The Stepmom. You should watch The Stepmom. It's like the best, I'm going to watch that today. It's like the best fall movie. And she's like, Oh my God, she's such a badass. She's like like a great photographer in New York City. She's in New York, right? She's in New York, right, guys? She's in some big metropolitan city. Amy, you should write one of those checks like in the Know Your Worth book. The fake checks. It's in this group too if you want to use it. Like a blank check to yourself and tape it on the ceiling above your bed. Thank you, Kara. Kara is my walking IMDb. You want to move to Orlando? I love that for you. Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. You guys, you have such good goals. Yay. Oh, yes, sorry. Mediev, it's going to make you cry. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, sorry. I should have started with that. You will cry your face off, but it's so good. All right. So before I leave, the beans that will be spilled, I'm going to be announcing it on our Instagram in the next coming hours, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up. You know how we have done, I think we've done two of them. I think 2 of them. We wanted to do something similar to the mystery box, kick it up a notch like we usually do. We have 8 of them. They have things in them that you've never seen, but like really good stuff. And they're Halloween themed. The stuff that you've never seen before is Halloween themed. And then there's discounted stuff from across the universe of the Daily Grind. And the discounts are insane. And we're calling it the Graveyard Sale. And here's what we did. We categorized each of the boxes to be basically the idea is that there's 8 tombs, and below each of the tombs, there is a theming of treasures below that tomb. So the title of the tomb gives away a little bit of the story of what's below the surface. And yeah, the discounts are ridiculous. We wanted to do something special for October that was not necessarily a launch, but that we could kind of just celebrate all together. So that being said, so for tomorrow's live, I will hop on. I will do that thing that I always do and give you guys a bunch of hints as to which box is which. But here, I'll open it up. Do I have it in front of me? Yeah. So I can give you some bean spillage right now, and you can start kind of trying to figure out what everything is. You're not going to be able to figure out everything because the items that you've never seen before are amazing. They're Halloween themed, and that kind of plays to like what the title of as well as what's in the grave. Is that exciting? I love it. Okay, so the first tomb is Ashgrave Tomb. The second one is Ivory Crypt Tomb. Third is Blush Grove Tomb. There is Moss Thorn Tomb. There's Sea Vale Tomb. There's Pumpkin Rose Tomb. There's Pixie Hollow Tomb. And there's Fang Fern Tomb. I'm so excited. All right. So hopefully today was enlightening for you guys. I know you're all in a heap of trouble. So I'll be on live tomorrow. It'll be a little bit longer. We'll do day 8 together, but we'll also kind of plan and we'll talk about the sale. I'll drop more hints for you guys. I'll kind of like spill beans as to what's in each of them, as well as like the secret items that you're going to want one. Mine hasn't even arrived yet. I've seen them, but I need it here so that I can use it. I know, I'm so excited. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably around the same time, like probably around noon-ish. We'll give you guys a good heads up for tomorrow so that we can be on. And what I'll do is it'll go into the sale time, and we can do like special giveaways and all that type of stuff. Cool? So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for being on, and share all of your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.